Hi everyone, this is Professor Benjamin here, and so I send out some roundups, and usually it's at the end of each week. Probably it would be like a Saturday or Sunday. I do try and do them on Friday as well, but it all depends. It's usually either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll send out a roundup each week, so it kind of just, what happened last week, what's about to happen the upcoming week, and just to address any like housekeeping issues, etc. So the overviews kind of give you a good sense of what's going on in terms of what you have due, but I also like to make a live presentation for you. So this week, we had session 1, Tragedy of the Commons. You had an initial post due by Wednesday, 11:59. Don't forget, by tonight, which is Friday, July 12th, by 11:59, you make a response post to one of your fellow classmates. Remember, that has to be 200 words. You agree, you disagree, and you explain why. And then don't forget, you have a quiz on the introduction PowerPoint, and that is due by Sunday, 11:59. So make sure you have your notes available, make sure you have the PowerPoints available, notes, etc. Have everything together, and then you can take the quiz. All right, usually about 20 to 25 questions, and they're just multiple choice questions, okay? They don't deal with the additional readings. All they deal with are kind of the chapter kind of stuff, the stuff that was related to the PowerPoints that I have given you. So now next week, though, we're gonna get like really engrossed into the course. So I kind of give you a little bit of a slow start, and then we start picking up the pace. So if you look for next week, we have a lot due. So we actually have 2 forum posts due. If you see, you have one due for ethics, economics, and policy, and then you have another forum post due for consumption and waste. So you have 2 things due by next Wednesday, 11:59, 2 initial posts. Then you have a quiz due by the following Sunday. And then you can see here already we're in midterm exam prep review. So here's what I highly suggest you do. I'll make a little video for the midterm exam review prep, probably maybe Monday of next week, but I want you in the meantime to print this out or to save it onto your computer, and as you're going through the information this week, start typing out answers to the midterm exam questions. So the midterm exam is all essay. You have all the questions, so all the questions that you're going to have on the midterm exam are what's on the midterm exam review, so it's almost like I'm giving you the questions ahead of time. But all of the answers have to be at least a paragraph in length, so that's why you want to spend some time typing out the answers. So this week there's a lot due that you want to start working on, okay? Because then after session 3 or week 3 of this course is when I give you the midterm, and then really right after that is the final exam. You have like another week of class and then the final exam. So you really have to put the time in. Here's what I noticed during this session. A lot of you did a great job. You talked about Tragedy Commons in your neighborhood, etc. But a lot of you didn't do the hardcore reading, which is the reading of the Garrett Hardin article, and I think it's really, really important that you read that document before the midterm exam, because there's multiple questions on the midterm about that document. It's really, really important. Okay, other than that, you guys are doing a great job. I think you're catching on really quickly. I really appreciate that everyone in this class met the deadline by Wednesday, 11:59. That's really, really fantastic. So keep up the good work. Of course, if you have any questions or problems, reach out before it becomes a problem so that we can work together to resolve the situation. So I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I look forward to seeing your response posts to your fellow classmates and your quizzes that are due by Sunday, 11:59, and then start working on your stuff that's due next week. So while the weekend seems like, oh, I'm done on Friday night, I'll submit my response posts, I'll take the quiz, I'll be done, really start working on those response posts or those initial posts that you have due by next week, and start spreading out the work so it doesn't feel like everything's due in one night. Okay, so have a good weekend. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I look forward to everything that you have to submit this week.